name is Pradeep Kurukulasuriya, Director of UNDP's Nature, Climate and Energy Practice. I want to extend a very warm welcome to all of you at this UNDP organized session on locally led adaptation, finance, innovation and scale here at the Gobeshona Global Conference. We are privileged and humbled to be part of this community of learning focused on locally led adaptation. This is a topic that is close to all of us professionally, and for many of us, I'm quite sure it also touches and has importance for us personally. The COVID-19 health and socioeconomic crisis that has unfolded and been unleashed around the world has magnified the dual climate-nature emergency that was already threatening our progress towards the SDGs and the Paris Climate Agreement. And this was long before the pandemic made its way around the world. At the start of last year, if you recall, global emissions were on a stubborn upward trend, well off course toward meeting the 1.5-degree target of the Paris Agreement. We had hundreds and millions of people who were living in slums and without access to electricity, clean water, and sanitation. And levels of inequality were rising all around the world, and in fact, have only become worse in the context of this pandemic. UNDP's 2020 Human Development Report, released last month, highlighted a reversal of progress for the first time in 20 years as forms of inequality impact on gender equality, the provision of health and education for children, and restrict participation of the most vulnerable in decision making. These are alarming trends that limit the potential for innovation and increased vulnerability to climate change and ecological threats. But the crisis has also illustrated and illuminated opportunities to reverse the course towards a green recovery, one which enables human development and economic growth within planetary boundaries. UNDP and our global partners are working together to support governments on their green recovery pathways that build forward better through areas such as low carbon energy transition and significantly scaling up access to clean energy, providing nature-based solutions as a means of job creation, combating climate change, and strengthening people's resilience to future threats and fighting inequality in all its forms so that no one is left behind as we emerge from this current crisis. So building adaptive capacity at national and local levels is a key priority for UNDP. As the UN's main development program, present in more than 170 countries, UNDP's work is synonymous with action on the ground. Our climate promise is currently supporting more than 115 countries around the world to enhance ambition and put resilience at the center of recovery efforts. UNDP is also supporting more than 30 countries around the world and will be supporting them over the next 5 years to develop capacities for national adaptation planning, critical ingredient for recovery efforts. And most importantly, more than 19 million people are being supported around the world for community-based initiatives in more than 100 countries through our important partnerships such as with the Global Environment Facility and our Small Grants Program, the Green Climate Fund, as well as bilateral partnerships that are making resources available to support communities around the world. As a further commitment to local action, UNDP, together with ECAD, the International Center for Climate Change and Development, the Global Resilience Partnership, Climate Knowledge and Innovation Community, KIC, and the LDC's Universities Consortium on Climate Change, is pleased to launch an exciting new platform at Gobeshona, the Adaptation Innovation Marketplace. This is aimed at scaling up adaptation at the local level, focusing on civil society, NGOs, women and youth innovators, and the like. In today's session, we're looking forward to a vibrant discussion in part 2. And UNDP is also working closely with other UN partners such as UN Habitat, UN Environment, the Food and Agriculture Organization, and many others to support local level green recovery plans, strategies, and investment. Allow me to close by acknowledging the significance of such partnerships in 2021, not only as we hopefully emerge from the pandemic, but also on the international development calendar with the Climate Adaptation Summit, COP26, the 15th Convention on Biodiversity, and the Super Year for Nature, the Ocean Summit, the Food Systems Summit, as well as the High-Level Dialogue on Energy, all of which are slated to occur this year. So I want to wish everyone a successful and fruitful exchange of ideas and look forward to expanding our collaboration and partnerships on locally led action with Gobeshona and other GCA partners. Thank you.